What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Too Much Tech, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the G-Wolf's Hati, probably one of the best gaming mice of the year, and it's for a lot of reasons. This thing does a lot right. So this is kind of my first experience using a mouse that's in a really similar shape to the Logitech G Pro, so I'm not going to make a ton of direct comparisons, like I said, because I've only used it for like 20 or 30 minutes, whereas this one I've used for quite a few hours. Let's go and talk about the build quality. So this thing is built super solid. Obviously, it's just like every other lightweight mouse that has come out this year, except for the Razer Viper. It's got all the holes cut in it, and I don't feel the holes, obviously, when I'm using the mouse. Nobody really does, and if you do, I guess you just got super sensitive hands, but they're there. It doesn't really matter to me too much. Weighs in at about 65 grams, so it is a fairly lightweight mouse, and it's a little bit lighter than the Glorious Model O by a couple grams. I can't feel the difference. It's only like 4 or 5 grams, so I really can't tell. Maybe you can, but I can't personally. In other words, the mouse is solid. It doesn't creak when you squeeze it or flex or none of that. It's built really well. And you do have one of the nicest paracords I have seen on any mouse in 2019 that comes stock. This paracord is like just as good as the paracord on the MM710 and the Razer Viper. And I think this one most definitely rounds out the top 3 mice of this year with the best stock cables, for sure. The sensor, of course, is the 3360, the same sensor that a lot of the high-end mice this year are using, and it performs well. It doesn't perform any different than any other mouse that I've used with the same sensor does. It just works. It's super accurate. It's great to use. I don't miss more than I normally do, and it just works. G-Wolf's actually does have software that you can download from their website if you do want to tune like your DPI and your debounce time and stuff like that. There's not really a ton else because there's no RGB on the mouse, unfortunately, but you can customize the mouse just a little bit, which is good enough. It's super simple and easy to use, and it's pretty basic, and I think that's really all you need. Now, this mouse does have like some kind of special sensor. I cannot remember the exact name of it offhand, but it does sound super crispy, and the scroll wheel and side buttons are like the perfect amount of sensitivity. The scroll wheel doesn't overshoot very easily, and the side buttons have the perfect size, and they click, and it just sounds so good. Here, just take a quick listen. Oh yeah, lit, bro. Oh my goodness, man, these clicks are something else. And they actually give you an extra mouse 1 and 2 in the box, so if they ever stop working as good for whatever reason, you can just go ahead and replace them yourself. And in addition to that, they also give you another paracord in case yours snaps or doesn't work or whatever the case is. So I think that G-Wolf's is really encouraging you to take this thing apart and customize it a little bit. I imagine that it's really easy to install a custom paracord and all that stuff into a mouse like this, just so that, you know, you can kind of have your own design. And speaking of having your own design, they have a ton of different colors that you can pick from. They have like a white and a gray / blackish color, this red, they have a teal, I've seen like a white to blue fade. And I hope that they have some more colorways available for this mouse, because I just think that the two-tone design just looks really good. This red color does kind of use the same red of the Air 58, and I think that's kind of the reason why I got this one, just to get another mouse that looks like the Air 58. This one, the feet are decent. They aren't bad, but they're decent and they work. As long as you have a really good mouse pad, you probably won't need to replace these feet. So I recommend you buy like a Glorious, 2 or 3 XL, or one of the nicer BenQ or Zowie ones, or maybe like a speed pad, like that one from either Gigabyte Aorus or Mad Catz. Try one of those pads and you'll probably have a good time using this mouse with the stock feet. Otherwise, I already ordered some core pads for this thing, and I want to see how those feet feel in comparison to the stock feet, because these feet aren't as smooth as the Glorious, and I kind of wish that they were, but it's not the end of the world because they still do work pretty well. There's some pretty average mouse feet, but otherwise the Hati is super comfortable, extremely responsive, and absolutely one of the best mice you can get for about the $90 price range. You pretty much get a ton of goodies while you're unboxing it, and G-Wolf's unboxing experience is just fantastic. It's like nothing else that's out there. They give you a really nice metal tin and all that stuff. If you guys want, you can check out my unboxing. I'll have a link below, but it was really exciting, and they give you a ton of goodies. Like I said, they give you an extra paracord, they give you an extra mouse 1 and 2 buttons, they give you extra skates, like they give you a ton of stuff. So I definitely do think that the value is there for the price that they're asking. The build quality is good and the user experience is really good as well. So all in all, I do think that this is worth $90. If you guys are interested in this, I do have it linked in the description below as well. G-Wolf's Hati, one of the best gaming mice of the year. If you want something about the size of the Model O, but you want a little bit more support, probably right in this middle area and a little bit on the right side of the mouse, I do think that the Hati might be a good replacement for your Model O. If you got a friend that's got a Logitech G Pro and you don't want to spend 150 bucks, try his mouse, see if you like that shape. Spend, you know, 90 bucks instead of 150 and get yourself a G-Wolf's Hati. Now, Glorious does have the Model D coming very soon with a more ergonomic shape, so I wonder how this mouse will stack up to the Model D in the future. And maybe I'll do that comparison directly when the Model D comes out in December. So really excited for that, and I think this is gonna make a really interesting comparison. But other than that, this mouse is definitely in the top 3 for this year, and is definitely a lot closer to the top. If you're in the market for a new mouse, you like the shape of Logitech G Pro, want to pay a little bit less, and want to get a really cool unboxing experience, even if it's just for the collector's tin, highly recommend picking up a G-Wolf's Hati. But all right, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys are new. If you're interested in picking up a G-Wolf's Hati, like I said, once again, it will be linked in the description below, and it does support the channel as well. And yeah, enter the giveaway for the MM710 for the month of November. I will have that link below. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel, and enjoy some gameplay.